The Siege of Neverwinter is upon us again. They sure made the Protector's Enclave look pretty thematic with the setting sun. We pick our quest up from the NPC just here. Siege begins, and he's gonna direct us to one of the gates to join the siege battlefield. Here you will get a zone limited to just this event. You hand in the quest, this master just here, and essentially pick up your repeatable quest. This will be the quest you want to be doing every single day. You see, you'll have to do a major heroic encounter ×2 and minor heroics, 3 of them. And you can see your progress by clicking on the Siege of Neverwinter just here, and we have 0 out of 21 days completed. And if you do go and complete all of these days, you'll get a whole bunch of tokens of participation. You'll get 7 tokens of challenge and a token of achievement. You can only obtain 1 during this event. It's like all appointment events prior. You can see here's your store where you can spend those tokens. It's the same old usual thing. The challenge tokens, again, those overloads and insignias if you need them, and then achievement tokens, some coalescent motes that are pretty good. Otherwise, a account-wide Staldorf companion, and the mounts are pretty much just fashion at this point. And with that, we can go partake in the event. We have a look on our map, see if any of the heroics are active, and indeed counterattack is. So we'll go and join in to help kill the enemies. You can see under the mini-map the progress of the encounter. We just partake by killing some enemies. You will see that you will be able to pick up these vouchers during this event. We get a basic Fey trinket voucher. Definitely helps some guilds who are short on those Sharandar trinkets, those Fey trinkets. And you can just keep those in your inventory until we get the ×2 guild marks event. That's when you want to trade in those vouchers and you get double the amount of guild marks, which then you buy treasure maps and so on and make some decent amount of AD from that, or you just buy consumable food. So after partaking in that 1 minor heroic, you can see it checks off our progress. For me, this event is a bit of a grind, especially when you're waiting for those damn heroics to spawn. You can always try your luck by switching instance, let's say to one that has fewer players. We can see maybe this one has 1 active, and no. So you might just have to wait. And we're fortunate this one activates fairly quickly. Hopefully we got some people to help out us on this one, although the ads die very quickly. But keep in mind we are scaled down to 44,000 item level. This just means you won't exactly be one-shotting every single enemy. You can come close to it though. And there we go, the boss spawns, the other team kills him, and that's number 2 heroic complete. Fortunately, we get our dragon attack triggering. This will be our major heroic. These dragons are fairly straightforward with basic attacks and mechanics. They haven't updated those. You won't see anything fancy that we will see in Dragon Hunts in Module 23. And that's that. That's one of our majors done. You can go around and just kill a bunch of enemies and hopefully you get some vouchers. We managed to get 2 vouchers just from that one group. You can have a competition with your guild to see who can get the most amount of vouchers, and when the event comes around with ×2 guild marks, who can donate the most. It's usually best to stick within one zone rather than hopping. And there we go, that's our 3rd minor finished. We are now just stuck on the dragon heroic. We just need another BHE, as you would call it. And there we go, our dragon spawns in our area, and we can get our last major heroic encounter. Funnily enough, it's another white dragon. And we have him defeated. So now we simply go and report back to General Sabine just here. We hand that quest in and we get our daily token of participation. We can of course go and repeat that, and I wouldn't bother doing so until the next day. Essentially, you can get an additional token of participation per day, so that would be a max of 3 if you're lucky. However, what you want to again do is simply go and just get that daily progress. We have 1 out of 21 days. Once you have 14 days finished, you will get your token of achievement, and after that 14th day, for every completion, you will then get a token of challenge. And again, you're using those tokens in this store to get some pretty neat rewards. Every day we get 2 tokens of participation, that's 5 mount or companion upgrade tokens. Challenge tokens, you get 7 of them per event. This is from last event, Day of the Dungeon Master. 7 overloads, pretty handy, otherwise 2 insignia choice packs. Achievement tokens, you get a coalescent mote. Overall, the event system's pretty good, can be a little bit grindy, can be a bit repetitive, but definitely worth doing. All you have to do is log in for maybe 10-15 minutes, depending on how lucky you are with these heroic encounter spawns, and that's it. You can log out again. Of course, you can do some random queues and get your rough AD, or by some other means, whatever, and get that daily 100k, and that's the very simple way to play the game. There are, of course, some ways to get some exclusive rewards. As you can see, when you complete this Breaking the Siege, you have a chance to obtain this Neverwinter's Defenders pack. You can see I have one of them just there, and you can obtain the Siegebreaker Griffin, you can obtain the Siegebreaker's Charger, or the Battlefield Medic, the Archer, or just some Flawless Sapphires. From the Heroic Encounter rewards themselves, you're obtaining mainly this junk. You can get, if you're lucky, some better items. Maybe we get a chipped Siegebreaker's Battle Horn, really not something special, and next we obtain another one, and finally that's it. Just a bunch of rough astral diamonds and some seals and a little bit of refinement points. You can get the Siegebreaker Griffin from there as well, but realistically at this point the mount is just so cheap that yeah, it's not something special when it drops. With that said, hopefully this was somewhat insightful and helpful to you guys about the Siege of Neverwinter event if you wasn't there last time. So finally, I'd like to give a special thank you to all of my channel members for helping me keep my channel going. And if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.